Hello and welcome to today's video where I'll be customizing my eater bag in a Royal High Winter Update theme for Comic Con next weekend. Now, spoiler alert, I'm not really impressed with how the bag turned out, but it'll have to do since I don't have the money to buy pins or have the time to make pins with heat shrinking paper before the event, so yeah. Though, speaking of the event, I'll be going to MCM Comic Con in Birmingham on Sunday the 14th, which is next week at the time of recording this. So if you're going as well and you spot me there, don't be afraid to come up and say hi. You'll most likely find me in or around the artist alley, but to be honest, I'll most likely be the only person at the event in Royal High cosplay, so that should make me easier to identify. If you're not attending that day or that event, I should hopefully be making a Comic-Con vlog, but yeah, I'm super excited because this will be my first convention in 2 years. Anyway, enough of trying to merge two videos into one, let's get into the eater bag customizing. Here's the bag I'll be using, and the first step was to cleanse the bag of its cursed moth theme and put those pins away in a little baggie, and I can already hear Ren crying about that. Now that we're working with a blank canvas, let's get into the crafty part of the video. So I had chosen some images that I wanted to make into keychains and pins and printed them out on just normal printer paper. As I said in the intro, I didn't have money to get any cool kits or materials, so I just worked with what I had. These keychains are just the cheap arcade machine prize ones, which I had taken apart using a pin, and as I'm showing here, I sized the prints on point. And then these badges are just the Kids Craft DIY badges that you put together with your hands. Now on to the fun part of cutting everything out. The only photos that did make it into the bag were the big badges and the keychain ones, since I screwed up on the other ones, so we're just going to be putting some footage out, so I'm sorry if this gets confusing. So making the badges was super easy. I just put the paper face down in the clear plastic bit and pushed the backing on to snap it all together. And yeah, sometimes round badges do look kinda tacky, but since the Roblox badges were designed to be viewed in a circular shape, I don't think they look bad. And even the game icon, which originally was a square, looks pretty good as a badge. Now onto the keychains. Again, super easy to put together, you just have to pay a bit of attention to which way you place the paper in, and these ones are double-sided as well. So one keychain is Christmas Town, one side has the Christmas tree on it and the other side has the cafe thing on it. Then the other keychain was a 2018 update one side had the ice castle on it and the other had a shot of Winter Earth on it. I wasn't entirely done making keychains yet because I wanted to include diamonds in here somewhere, so I grabbed some resin diamonds off my Royal High cosplay prop shelf and added some keychain loop things to them since they already had little holes in them. And yeah, that's that. If you're wondering about the failed pins, then here we are. I had been too lazy to add some sort of card backing to these or just put the energy into redrawing these things onto heat shrinking paper, that when I added dimensional glue to them, the paper curled and the glue cracked. Now, I still had space to fill, so I gathered up my Barbie enamel pens along with this V pin I made correctly last year, and added those to make the bag look a little more interesting. Speaking of the bag, it was time to customize it, and I started off by adding all the diamonds to the bag zips. And then I added the arcade keychains to the keychain loops inside the display bit, which I struggled with. After I got both of those in there, I added the big badges. I decided I wanted the icon badge as like the center badge, the main piece. And then I added the little event badges either side on the bottom. Then when it came to adding V, I knew the pin would need a support backing to it, or else the antenna would snap off at some point during the con. So I cut out some card to have on the inside of the bag, just to prevent the bag from bending there when I'm trying to get something out of it during the con. After putting all the Barbie pins in and zipping up the bag, I realised the diamonds covered the icon badge, so I had to move everything down a little bit. There was a noticeable gap, so I decided to put one of my moth pins back in, and that's my bag for next Sunday. So yeah, that was a somewhat rushed Royal High Eater bag, but hopefully I'll be able to find some really nice pins in the artist alley, and yeah. Shout out to the channel members. Once Comic Con is out of the way, you guys will be spoiled with all sorts of winter and Christmas stuff. So early content access and hopefully exclusive member only live streams or meet and greets. But yeah, I'll talk more on that in the community tabs. And remember to join my Discord and follow my social medias. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time.